Welcome everyone to our Johnson organization team time. This one is kind of a monumental because the band is back together, as Alan and Margie said, and it's kind of fun to be able to see faces that I haven't seen in such a long time. And there is so many people on here that I don't even know. And that to me is pretty dang exciting, because if you would have asked me 4 years ago where we would be, it wouldn't be right here. It wouldn't be thinking.
We wouldn't have imagined it was right here.
Yeah, we wouldn't have thought that this could have even been a possibility, that we get to be partners with so many people here. And initially, when I thought, okay, let's put the team back together for even for just the day that it is, that we initially just thought that let's just have everybody come off and introduce themselves. And we had some smart thinkers in the bunch saying, Hiram, you probably have way too many people to have everybody introduce themselves. So that's really what had happened. I really wanted to know everybody's name and face and everything. It's not going to be able to happen though. But this one is going to be, because we are so spread out now, and there's a lot of people we don't know, even the leaders of the groups we don't know. A lot of you guys on here might not know the leaders of our organization. And so that's what we're going to just run through real quick today, is we are going to just go through and introduce all the leaders. Anybody that is an FIBC or and above, I would have loved to do EDs, but we got 30 or 40 EDs in our organization, and that would take up way too much time. So to get good time, we're just going to stay with FIBCs and above, and I'll introduce and just kind of we'll go down from there. First off,
well, the reason that we're doing the FIBCs and above is because they'll be the ones that you'll see frequently on these Thursday meetings, kind of introducing their group. And so we want you to be especially familiar with their faces, since you will be hearing from them often.
Yes. So first off, because I know she has to run really quick. She looks hot stuff right now with a shoe sock on her head and a space suit on and a mask on. But I just want to let you guys know, Tony, you're going to find this a lot in our organization. Tony Kirkham was one of the first coaches to start in our organization, but she didn't start with Tiana and I. She started a couple levels deep under my sister, who is no longer in the business anymore.
Under a couple sisters down.
Under a couple sisters down, yeah, exactly. Actually, it was 2 levels. She was 3rd level down. Tony was, and she took off though, and she had the heart to help people. And I can tell you this much: if I just tell her, hey, this is what you'll need to do to hit this rank this month, I don't know where she pulls it out from, but she can have 3 or 4 or 5 orders in like a day if she needs it. I don't know what she does or how she does it, but she does it. So we're just going to let Tony, she's in the middle of a project, we're going to let her come on real quick and just introduce herself.
Tony Kirkham.
And she is a regional FIBC, is her highest rank, and she has rocked her health journey and also her coaching journey. So Tony.
Hi guys, can you hear me, Hiram?
We can, perfect.
Okay, good, because this service is kind of bad here, but so I am actually painting my own home right now as we speak. Look, I didn't wear gloves, so first timer rookie mistake here. But I'm Tony Kirkham. I live in Utah in the gorgeous mountains. As you can see, there's hardly any houses by us. We love it up here. And honestly, like, I actually wouldn't be in this house if it wasn't for health coaching. And I'm not just talking about financially, like the finances didn't give me a brand new house, but what it did is it let me see what was possible. We always wanted to move up to this little town that we fell in love with about 13 years ago. And honestly, prices were just too high and we just couldn't make it happen. But once I actually saw really what I could do with my life after I started coaching, we were able to get out of debt and sell our home and make this dream a reality. So if it wasn't for coaching, we honestly wouldn't be up here. So I'm super grateful. And I just love what I get to do. I'm a nurse by career, and I actually have not worked full-time as a nurse for 2 years now because of coaching as well. And I get to stay home with my babies. So
Awesome. I love that. That's our goal, is to help people come home and be able to stay with their families if that's what they desire. So Tony, thank you for just stopping while your paint is drying. Get back to it if you need to, so you can get that house done and get in there. It is so good to see your face.
Thank you. Right.
We'll see you later. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go in order if I can remember how everybody came on, that is. Our next one, and you're going to see a pattern again, like I said, you're going to see this pattern. Our next coach that we're going to introduce is a global director in our organization. She's got a very large group of our organization, actually. Tanya Robinson, again, did not come on as a frontline coach. She did, but she came on as a referral. Jimmy, who did start coaching, could have been her frontline coach. Ended up he ended up coaching after her. So, but it was kind of like a referral, so a second line person coming in. Remember, you guys, this is one thing that I always want you to remember. There is power in your second and third and fourth and fifth levels if you have that. Make sure you remember that. So Tanya Robinson is, I'm going to turn the time over her for a little while, because she's got quite a few FIBCs and globals on her team too that she gets to introduce. So Tanya Robinson, take it away.
Thank you for that introduction, Hiram. And if it wasn't for you, I certainly wouldn't be here, because I think I was probably one of the most difficult coaches you've had. Talk about, having lots of objections, not seeing what I desired or what my potential was. Hiram, I appreciate you toughing it out with me, even when I said, like, you know what, leave me alone. Just, I really resisted structure, lots of things, and really just living out loud. And I was working as a nurse, 12-hour shifts, holidays, weekends. Didn't desire to come home from my job. But 1 year after coaching, not intentionally, I call it accidentally, just by helping so many people, I was able to walk away from nursing. So I have been home with my 3 small children for a little over 2 years now. Love it. Never knew that this life existed. So thank you to coaching. So enough about me. I have some wonderful people that I want to introduce you all to. First off, I'd love to introduce you to Kevin and Kelly Rogerson, who are amazing global directors. Kevin and I work together as nurses. Luckily, we both found major freedom through this program, and Kelly's found some freedom too. But they've been amazing leaders. If you know Kevin, you know his heart to serve and his passion for health coaching. But I don't want to steal the show from him. I want him to talk a little bit about his life and his freedom too. So Kevin, take it away.
Thanks, friend. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
So good to see everyone. Almost 50 people on here. I love that. Do you want to talk first? This is my beautiful wife, Kelly. And, I certainly got started with coaching and kind of led the way, but Kelly is definitely an integral part of our team and has made coaching more fun for me because I get to do it with her. And do you want to talk about what you have experienced from being a coach?
Sure. So I would say that I started coaching with Kevin at the very beginning. We worked together as a team. And when he came home, I sort of stepped back. And in the past, year, 6 months to the year, I've really gotten back into it and with my heart. And it feels good to help so many other people. He did come home from nursing. So he stays home with the kids. He takes them to school. He picks them up. And I still work as a dental hygienist. I do part-time a couple days a week. And then sometimes I pick up a couple other days a week. And like this week, I only worked 2 days this week. So it's been really nice. But our lives have really changed. We've had a lot of things to think about and decisions to make. And ultimately, we are so blessed.
Yes, absolutely. Coaching was something that I started. I was a weirdo in a way and became a coach the same day as a client. it was something that Hiram and I talked about and needing accountability. And just the power of being unafraid of what we offer was really what started this, because when I started talking to Hiram about accountability and seeing that we did like a little test the waters post or whatever y'all call them now or whatever. I still call them that because that's what I remember them being. But had so many people interested, and I was ready to get started. And then needing the accountability, Hiram was like, hey, you thought about coaching? And I was like, yeah, let me do that. Let's do that. So I became a coaching client like the same day, and obviously just took off and pairing up with Tanya and Hiram. I don't know that there's a better pair in the whole business to work with and really help me grow and help me be myself, but also learn to take a deep breath and not just blow up in the wrong way. So it's been really, really cool. We talk a lot about transformation, and I'll end with this because there's lots of people to talk. But gosh, the personal development and the healthy mind that comes from this is so much more powerful to me than anything else. Mm-hmm. So if you can take that and run with it, it not only changes your health, but it changes your whole life.
Yeah, everything just fits into place then.
Yeah, so thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Hiram. And thank you, really, everybody, because community here is huge. And I'm so in love with this community here. That was what really set me on fire, was engaging in the community and seeing that there's more people like me that love doing this. So thank you both.
And also thank you to all of our team. I just want to say hey and thanks.
Thanks, you guys. I've learned a lot from you both as well. I am going to introduce to you now, hopefully, Kristen Valovich. Kristen, are you on and able to talk?
Yes.
Okay, good. I know she was kind of busy. So I want to introduce to you Integrated National Director, FIBC, Kristen Valovich. Kristen and I also were nurses together, so I kind of brought along my friends along with me on this journey. But Kristen has just been amazing to work with. She has such a love for health coaching, such a love for what she's doing, a passion, and she's a busy mother. I'm not sure how she balances her life, but she's very structured, and I admire her so much for that. But I want to turn it over to her and let her introduce herself. Kristen?
Hey, everybody. I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to say other than hey. Yeah, like Tanya said, I am a nurse. I do still work as a nurse, but I will tell you what's very liberating is I do it because I choose to. I still love being a nurse, and so I do still clock in and clock out, as you say, but I do it because I love it and not because I have to, and that's an awesome feeling. But my journey as a coach is a little different than most that are probably on this call. I actually never did our program. My husband did. And what I found funny is Tanya kind of let me coach him. I didn't really know at the time what she was doing, but I quickly found out what she was doing. But when I started talking about coaching, she's like, Kristen, you've already been a coach. You've coached your husband. And I was like, yeah, I guess I have. And she said, so why don't you share this with other people? And if you'd have told me 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago, that I would be where I am now, I probably would have laughed at you. But it is completely changed my life. It's completely changed my family's life. It is an amazing thing to be a part of. And I love sharing this opportunity with others, not just our program, but the coaching opportunity, because I know they may not know it right now, but I know it can change their life. And I have seen so many, it changed their lives and it's changed mine. And all I want to do is give them the same opportunity that Tanya gave me and just spread it. And I love it. Guys, we're part of a powerful, powerful thing. And if you will just embrace it and share it, the possibilities are endless. But anyway, that's me.
That's awesome. She didn't also tell you about how persistent she is and how, you know, she just speaks so out loud, and I love it because sometimes I wish I had the confidence that she has, because I can guarantee you, if you have a conversation with Kristen, you're going to be a coach or you're going to be a client. You're not going to walk away easy, and it's not because she's pressuring, it's because she believes so much in what she's doing. Okay, thank you, Kristen. And next I'm going to introduce to you Lindsay Bard and Michael Bard. I need to include him. He is now a co-coach with us. So they have paired up as a couple, doing amazing. And would you know, Lindsay and I also worked together as nurses, but her husband also worked with us on the same unit as a trauma surgeon. So they've developed such a passion for the program. And wow, Lindsay, she's on fire. She's building an amazing team, amazing heart. And I'm going to turn it over to her so she can talk.
Thank you, Tanya. Hey, everybody. So like Tanya said, I'm Lindsay Barr. This is Mike. Say hi, Mike. I'm the clown. He's a serious one. So we balance each other out. And I want to tell you guys first how Mike decided to come on as a co-coach, and it's because of the rewards trip. So if you can get your spouse or, you know, anyone who you want to be a co-coach with you on a trip, get them there, because he was like, oh my God, these people are so nice. Like, he knows about the income. He knows, you know, he sees the bank statements, but it is the people, right?
Yes.
See, he's serious. I'm silly. It's the people that really won him over to becoming a co-coach, I think.
Yes, the people I met on that cruise were so enthusiastic that it makes you want to be part of it. It's palpable, the enthusiasm you have for doing what you do. And Lindsay does this because she loves to do it. I know a lot of people have gotten into this initially for the financial purposes of it, and I know that's not why you do it now. Everybody does it because they love the lives that they change in it. That wasn't really the reason that Lindsay did it, and that's what I love about her doing this, is that she loves changing people's lives. Not that she does it for the money, though. The money is nice.
Yes. I was able to come home from my job as a nurse, you know, because Mike works a ton of hours. So I was at home like mom life. So I needed an outlet or something I could do to regain my identity. And then I saw Tanya shrinking, and then my friend Misty, who's on here, she wanted to join program, and I was like, well, I'll just be her coach. And so that's kind of how we got started. But the main thing I want to tell you guys tonight that Optavia has done for me, kind of like Kevin said, is the healthy mind piece. I do so many things now that drive Mike insane because I found the courage and the confidence. And if I can spread that to everyone, to anyone, that's what I'm about. And I know looking at all of you on here, that's what all of you are about. And that's what we're doing, guys. So like we always say, I know you hear your mentor say it all the time, be bold and be proud, and let's share all of this with everybody.
Agreed.
That's all, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike and Lindsay. And I did not introduce you properly, but you are both FIBCs. So I failed to include that. And so congratulations on that. It is a big deal. As Lindsay's saying, no. So anyways, now I'm going to go over to Kinston, North Carolina, and introduce to you another FIBC, Vicki Robinson. And we call her Queen V. And I think that name probably comes from she is just rocks her community. And I will tell you that when this lady came out of the gates, we had to hold Zoom calls for all of the people. We held 3 Zoom calls just to try to get a grasp on the amount of people that were reaching out to her. Why? Because she's the queen in her community. She's very involved in her community, very involved in her kids' school. She's just very involved in her community, and she's been living out loud. She's been building a team. Just an amazing person. And if you are anywhere in the vicinity of Vicki, you will feel the love from her. So I'm going to turn it over to Vicki. Vicki, are you on?
Yes, I am. And I am actually stationed at Emerald Isle, North Carolina, which is my happy place because my kids got out of school on Friday. Yay! My internet connection is not super duper, but I'm hearing all of you, and I could just put a stamp on it and drop it in the mail and say that's I can't think of anything addition to say other than thank you, Tanya, for that glowing introduction, for which I'm so not worthy, but thank you for that. It's one thing when you change people's lives, clients, you see them gain self-confidence, you see them gain a glow that maybe they've not had in years. And for me, I thought when I joined Optavia, it was just all about weight loss, hopefully dropping some cholesterol and moseying on back to a public job, because I took a little 5-year pause out of a 19-year public career. And because my husband and I have dreams that his business could not accommodate with me continuing to stay at home, what a blessing when Tanya said, well, there's more. It's not just weight loss. It is the trifecta. It is optimal health, mind, body, finances, and I would say spirit, because I have found all of the above. And like Kristen and Lindsay and Kevin and Tanya, you and Hiram, everybody who was so eloquently spoken into, we're all here pretty much for the same reason. It is about transforming lives. And as much as I love to see my clients get to where they want to be, what a blessing when I see folks like Jason and Robin Cavanaugh who are on here. They are a dynamic duo, burning it up. They're on fire. They have hearts as big as gold, and they get it. And they've got some dreams that they have that are going to be really obtained a whole lot sooner than they ever realized. So it is mind-blowing to me, and it is so heartwarming to see beautiful people like them achieve what they may have thought, when I retire in 5 or 10 years, they're going to be coming and rocking and rolling. And let me just say, you will see this couple rise to the top because they're champions, just like all of you. So thank you, Tanya, for hanging in there with me, pushing me like I know Hiram pushed you. I'm a little old school, and I'm still working on getting out of the box and doing some things that a lot of you rock stars are doing. But as Kevin said, it's about community. We learn from each other. We love each other. We lift each other up. And that's what I love most about Optavia. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicki. I'll turn it back over to Hiram now.
All right, everyone. You know what? I don't even know that we introduced ourselves, did we, at the very beginning?
Actually,
we didn't even introduce ourselves.
You have no idea who we are.
So, Tiana and I, my name is Hiram Johnson. This is my beautiful, amazing spouse, Tiana Johnson. We started this program back in 2015, of actually pretty much almost to the day, at least to the week. May 26th was when we started program and coaching at the same time, because May 25th was my birthday, so I wasn't going to start on my birthday, right? You don't start on your birthday. So anyways, we've had an amazing journey. We're an amazing journey. We are presidential directors with Optavia and have loved every bit of it, every single bit of it. What would you say?
Yeah, it brought my husband home, so he wasn't on the night shift anymore, and I could actually see him, and my kids could know him and know that he did more than just sleep. And so it gave us the freedom to pretty much do what we wanted with our life. It gave us choices, is what it did. And there are no regrets, except that I didn't find it earlier in my life. And so I really feel excited about sharing this blessing with people, because it's not something to sell. It's something to bless people's lives with. It's something to transform their life, change their life, give them freedom, give them choices. Let them stay at home or bring a spouse home or stay at work and provide things for their kids and savings and all kinds of things. It's stuff that we don't know that people are searching for until we explore. And so it's something that can be a solution. And so we are very passionate about gifting this program and this opportunity to anyone and everyone.
So I just want to say one thing. Our job here is to put Michael Bard out of business on the preventable diseases part of it. He's always going to have trauma, so he can get his hands bloody all he wants. But the preventable stuff, let's try to put him out of business for that and make him come home just because he has to instead. All right. You know what, you guys? We are at 9:26 right now. We're about halfway done. I love this. I, again, didn't know that we had so many people. I didn't know, but it's kind of crazy. So I said we were going to stop at 9:30. So I'm going to put it on a vote here real quick. Hands up if you want to keep going and hear everybody, or we can do the rest of the introductions next week.
So hands up if you want to continue and hear from the rest of the leaders today, so that we can just start something next week. So raise your hand if that's your choice, because that will put us to like 9:45 or so, maybe later. Okay, and then now raise your hands if you would like to stop at 9:30 and finish the introductions next week.
Okay, not very many hands went up on that one. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and shoot through real quick. Everybody that's left now, I mean, it's about the same amount as what we had. So we'll just kind of be brief or as much as we can. Everybody did great. Nobody went over. I just didn't account for the time. So next off, I'm going to say is going to be our amazing traveling friends. And I'm going to just do a plug here really quick, you guys. I have to plug this in here because this is pretty freaking awesome. We have a published author on our group here, Margie and Alan Lundy. They are an inspiration to us way before coaching was ever even in our mind.
Their book is launching on June 1st, so Saturday, on Amazon. And if you want to be inspired beyond words, then I highly recommend ordering that book.
It comes out on Friday. So shameless plug there, but they deserve every minute of help that I could give them because they changed our life. So Alan and Margie, they are global directors. They have a fantastic group, and they show people how to live out loud.
They travel in RV full-time and inspired us to be able to do that same thing. So we turned around and inspired them to health coach. And so we're good friends.
Definitely good friends. And guys, thank you so much. That was so sweet. We don't even need to say anything about ourselves because you guys just, we couldn't say it better than that. So thank you for those kind words. That really was awesome. Yeah, for everyone else, though, I do want to just give one recommendation. There are some powerhouse leaders here today, and everyone speaking. If you want to know how to grow your business, just pay attention to what they do. And do what they do. You don't have to figure it out for yourself. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Watch these guys that are speaking tonight and do what they do, and you're going to be just fine in your business. So do you want to add anything to that before?
Nope, that was good.
Okay, I'm going to introduce a couple of our FIBCs. First, Integrated National Director, Wendy Renfro. I will let her come on. She is a brand new RVer as well. So Wendy, are you live?
Yes, we are. How are you? And it's Wendy.
Awesome.
Kelsey Renfro, because now, just like Lindsay said, her husband joined her in co-coaching. Kelsey has joined my force now as a co-coach. So it's always nice to have that extra help. And I want to say that just like Hiram and Tiana said about Margie and Alan, they are who inspired us to live this life as well. And we've had a blast so far. 5 weeks in now. So yeah, we launched at the end of April.
We lost track of time.
Yeah, so we launched our traveling full time at the end of April, and it's definitely been a learning lesson, but it's been a blast, and we wouldn't change it for anything. So thank you for that as well. So my story, 3 years ago, well, almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years at the end of July that I started a program and became a coach, and I can't even say how coaching has changed my life. Before I became a coach, I was super shy, super introverted. I was so scared to talk about anything with anybody. And through this community and through the trainings and through the help of Margie and Alan, I've really been able to come out of my shell. So it's really changed my confidence level, and it's changed, how I can view myself and what I'm actually capable of. Optavia has given that to me. It's allowed us to dream, of course. It's allowed me to bring my husband home from a career as a scientist, 20 plus years working behind a desk 9 to 5. So now he's a full-time parent and full-time husband, and we're having a blast, and it's all because of Optavia. It really is. And so I'm so thankful and feel so blessed to be able to do what I get to do, and now he gets to help me.
Yeah. I can't wait to see all of you, whoever's going.
Yes, we miss our Optavia community, and we can't wait to see you all at convention in July. Yeah. So that's all I have to say. I know we're in a rush. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Wendy and Kelsey. That was so great, and I can't wait to see you guys again. All right. Well, next up is Integrated Regional Director Melanie Beal. Are you live with us, Melanie? I saw her on here earlier. I do still see her. Are you able to come off mute, Melanie?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I was off mute there. But
there we go. There she is.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
I'm thrilled to have everybody back together again. It's so easy to feed off of each other and tap into each other's ideas, and the energy is great in this group. I'm loving it. I have been on the program for 2 years, started coaching in August. It'll be 2 years, and just loving what we're doing. We are actually doing one of the things they talk about in the group. Like I do work full-time as a nursing supervisor, but I'm ready to give up my good job for the great. We're selling our home and moving to Florida and branching out and doing something different, just thanks to this community. So freedom, it's what it's all about, guys. We'll take it all. That's all I got to say.
Freedom. We love that word. Absolutely. Thank you, Mel, so much. Well, Hiram, I will turn it back over to you, my good friend.
All right, guys. It's so fun. So you can kind of see a pattern in Alan and Margie's group. They're getting these RVers going, the unlocators. Not all of them are like that, but also Wendy Renfro is not Alan's first line coach. Okay, another. Make sure you're watching your whole team, not just your coaches, but your whole team. So next one is we want to chat with Heidi Renfro. I don't know why I said Renfro, because you're right in the middle of my screen, right at my camera, Wendy. Heidi Weidman. Heidi Weidman is actually a coach of my cousin, Amber Smith, but she she took off, and she has a huge community and a huge heart to help people. She is a global director, her and her husband. Again, it's the same type of thing. The husband jumps on board after the wife after they see what the possibilities are. And I'm not going to take too much away from David, but because he'll jump on now and speak also. So it's really fun. So Heidi, come on board.
He has to lean in a little, or you won't ever hear him, right?
So I was the same boat. Once the finances started, coming a little bit stronger, and heard a little bit from the people at the trip in the Dominican Republic, and then again, this last time, decided to help out where I could. My strengths are different from Heidi's, so I've been helping out mainly just being the little, messenger every week. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? And it just helps remind them that, one, we care about them, and two, that, life gets in the way. And sometimes you need that steady influence to get people back on track. So, just trying to help out where my strengths lie. So.
Yeah, he's an amazing helper assistant. But we're totally tag team. He is not just my assistant. So grateful for all he does, because I fly by the seat of my pants, and he kind of holds the ground down. And so it's great that way. I love the organization that he brings to what I had organized only to a degree. I couldn't continue the growth on my own and still be the kind of mother I wanted to be. So we held that value in our family situation. So we love it. And we love our team. And we're so grateful for Hiram and Tiana, even though we were not directly their clients or whatever. It matters to us that we have a team and this community. Don't any of you stop doing what you're doing, because for me, this is what I love. And so when you start going away, I miss my people and my family. And like, this is the outlet that I never knew I needed, and I need it. So be there or be square. I'm just kidding. We have a FIBC on our team that we'd love to also introduce. Tanya and her husband a little bit jumps in here and there, but it's mostly just her. She has run and she has grown, and she is always incredible at whatever she sets her heart to. But just like all of you and just like us, we feel inadequate. We cannot serve all the people we want to, and it is difficult sometimes. Or we can't find the people to serve that we want to, and it's difficult sometimes. And whatever your situation may be, we are like naturally led to lose the healthy mindset. It's natural for humans to decide those that we're not good enough or whatever. And so my little plug would be for all of you to just remember who and where you're from, because we are all good enough just by nature of existing. We are good and we are great. Anyway, I'd like to introduce Tanya because she does great and amazing things every day. And I think it's, I preface it that way just because we are end of the month and we all have goals and we got to get off this thing and go do our appointments. So Tanya, take it away.
Hi, thank you. Hi everyone. It's so good to see all of you guys, because I think I know many of you by name because I watch all of you great leaders, and I'm always like, oh yeah, that's Wendy. Like, I know Wendy, even though she doesn't know. Like, I posted her picture before, you know. So it's really like, I love to see all of you guys, and you've all inspired me so much. I am a newer FIBC just for a few months, and so I've been coaching for about a year. And when Heidi asked me to coach, I had only been on program for like a few weeks. And so that's when I started coaching, and it was Hiram and Heidi that were doing like a celebration call. And I remember they were, you know, talking to me, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I had a pretty good job and I didn't need another income, but I ended up really hating my job after a while, you know, the job that I had. And this has been such a blessing because I quit my job in August. And so now I'm just a full-time certified health coach, and I have loved every minute of it. I mean, it has, obviously, you guys all know, our ups and downs, kind of like what Heidi was explaining. Sometimes I love it, or sometimes it's easier than other times. I always love it. Sometimes it's hard, you know, when we have to put in that work, and like Heidi's saying, it's the end of the month and you're like, I got to reach my goals. But all said and done, I'm grateful to be home. I'm grateful to be able to spend more time with my family and do all of these wonderful things that I didn't know I could do. I didn't know I could have the time to do. So I'm super grateful for coaching. Super grateful for Heidi and David, because I think that they've believed in me at times more than I believed in myself. And that has like pulled me through to be able to succeed many months. So thank you guys, and nice to meet all of you guys.
All right, everyone. This was so fun. I apologize about them going over 9 minutes. I'm not going to apologize. Thank you for taking the time, an extra 10 minutes to be with us tonight.
Thank you for seeing the value in hearing from these leaders, because they are going to put a lot of value into your life over the next, you know, as every week that we meet together.
So really quick, I just want to, if you can come off camera, come off camera. I am going to take a quick selfie shot with the camera, with everybody. Oh, I guess I got to look at the right way. Okay, come over here. Come on this side.
We're on the screen too.
We are. We'll do it this way first. Selfie. All right, and now I'm going to get a couple more this way really quick because I got to do a couple of pages. All right, everybody wave. Okay, one more. Wave.
Hang on. You gotta get
one more. Here we go. There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming with us tonight. It was so fun. What's going to happen right now is this time is going to continue on every Thursday at 9 o'clock. Tanya's team, because it is so large, is going to stay on the same timeline. You are going to continue to go on your same one. The rest of us are going to meet here at 9 o'clock on every Thursday. Tanya is going to come in with us on determined times and whenever she wants to. They're totally welcome. I know we're going to do celebration calls for rank ups at the beginning of the month. So that will be very fun. That will probably end up being next week. Tanya, you got it. We'll work that out if she's coming on next week or not, because we didn't have the rank ups yet this week. So anyways, everyone, love you. Good to see you. And we will see you again next week. This is so fun. Bye-bye now.
Love you.